Hello, I'm Jubeline Leuven. I'm a business engineer student and I went on exchange to the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. I chose Hong Kong based on several criteria. I wanted to go to a university that was actually ranked higher than KU Leuven. I also based my choice on location and on a different mindset. And that's how I came to Hong Kong, and specifically my host university, because I wanted to experience the Asian mindset. We always talk about how Asians are more driven and work harder than us, and I wanted to experience that with my own eyes. So I chose that specific university because it's like an American campus, but in Asia. And I always wanted to experience the American campus life, like you are on a resort and you have everything available on the campus. So you have the sport facilities, the dorms, the classes, they are all in the same place, and that was something really special. It's further away than from the center of Hong Kong, but I really didn't mind. It's like a subway ride, 40 minutes, but you actually don't feel it. Like it's the campus life that attracted me to that university. The language, they don't speak English well enough. Like the natives, the native people, they don't speak English. We got a chain at our welcoming event because the taxi drivers, they don't know English. So you only have to show the chain, and then they know to which campus you have to go. That's how bad it actually is there. But teenagers or the people aging from 20 to 30, they know English, but not as good as here, I would say. We always thought also, as exchange students, that the native students don't speak in the class because they are too shy to speak it, but they actually can speak it really well, but they don't show it and they don't practice enough. You also have midterms, and so you have to work constantly. It's not like here you can push everything till December and then study from scratch. No, you have to keep up with your work, and so not only I, but everybody of the exchange students felt the pressure to start immediately with studying and keeping up with the native students. You felt the pressure of seeing them work, so you started working too. And that's why the exams were, I would say, easier, but that's just because I started way earlier than here at KU Leuven. And the courses itself were also really interesting. They are more practical than here in KU Leuven. They are in smaller groups with 15 to 30 students. I even got a class with 8 students, so that's really a different approach than here. The grading system is also completely different. They work with letters, so the competition is your class. You are compared with the other students in the class, so you actually have to perform against them. So that's also a whole different mindset. And you really saw that mindset already from the first day, because our library was 24 hours open every day. And the day before the first day, the library was already full. They were all the students were already studying their books, And we were like, all the exchange students were so surprised because here in KU Leuven you normally start in December or something like that, but they really started the first day of school. So we all felt the pressure to perform as well as they did because we were compared to them. Like if you got a 17 and everybody gets a 19, you fail that course. So you feel the pressure to perform, and actually at the end, you feel that pressure, but yeah, you perform as well as they. They study way more hours than you do, but you have to remind yourself that you got a different approach. You studied at a different university, so sometimes you're more effective than they are. Also, in the classes, you have participation points, and that's really nice because in most of my classes, the students were really shy. So, yeah, it were easy points because for us, we like to speak our minds. So, yeah, my accommodation was way different than here. I like here at KU Leuven, I have my own dorm room with my own bathroom, and in Hong Kong I had to share my room. That was already something different, and also like we only had to share one bedroom with two, but still my bathroom I had to share with 40 other girls, and that's like a whole different mindset for me to share it. But I actually got really lucky because I shower in the morning and all of the Asian girls shower in the evening. So I always got a clean bathroom because they are cleaned like 4 to 5 times a day. I also got paired up in a room. You get to choose between an exchange student or a native student, and I chose an exchange student, but and I got paired up with an exchange student, but she was originally from China. So it was really interesting to get like the personal view of someone that comes from China and studies in Hong Kong, because that was at the moment a really difficult situation because I was there with the protests. The sport facilities too, I didn't have to pay for any of them, like not the fitness, I squashed there, so I joined the squash club, so I didn't have to pay for anything, and they were all well equipped. There were several clubs, like you got the rowing team, the squash club, which I joined. Yeah, like everything you can imagine, they have a club for it. And that's like the really American view on it. Like you always get to see clubs in America, but you also have them in Asia. And most of them are with native students, but some of them are, but you can join them if you're an international student too. I would certainly choose this destination again. It was a one-in-a-lifetime experience, and like I said earlier, I was really lucky with my campus. The best thing about my experience was to wake up every morning with the sea view. Like the last day I was on campus, I actually walked around the sea for like a whole day just to keep it all in, and because I know I don't have it here. Like it's not possible here to wake up every morning with the sea by your side. Yeah, that was something really special for me. Like you only experience that when you're on vacation or when you have like an apartment here at the coast, but not when you're a student and only paying so little for your accommodation. The worst thing about my experience was that my experience was cut off earlier, and like the courses, the university decided to cut the courses on Wednesday due to the protests because they were so bad at that moment. And Like it was really every student for itself to decide which he or she wanted to do. I chose to come back earlier, and I chose to come back on Saturday, so the courses were cut off on Wednesday, and I turned back to Belgium on Saturday. And because it was every student for itself, nobody got to really say goodbye. I can't describe my exchange in a couple of words. It's a whole story, and it really changes you as a person. You get a whole different view of the world, of people, and it will carry with me for a lifetime. I know that for sure, because I feel that I have already changed because of my experience, and in a good way, of course. If I would give a tip to students coming to my host university, don't panic when you're not enrolled in any courses when you arrive there. Like when I arrived, I was only enrolled in 2 courses out of 5 that I had chosen. And I was like worrying a whole day about it because I wouldn't get enough credits, and like it was a whole problem. But after a week or 2, these situations are all resolved, and it's not only you that is not enrolled in 2 courses or 3 courses. It's everybody in the exchange program. So don't panic over that. You will get enough credits. You will get enrolled in enough credits, and most of the time courses that you like. If you really want to experience Hong Kong, you have to go hiking, because like 50% of Hong Kong is nature. So you really have to hike. It doesn't take a long time. It only takes 2 or 4 hours, 2 to 4 hours, not a whole day or like several days. And you get to experience like a whole view of the city, but also of the coast and of the beaches. The thing I would recommend to take with you when you go to Hong Kong is your flip-flops. I forgot mine, and I had to buy them immediately, just because it's so hot over there. You don't wear any shoes most of the time, and also in the bathrooms, when they are cleaned, they are like wet, and you have to wear flip-flops because it's not on the whole campus. It's clean, so don't forget your flip-flops. And you can also use them at the beaches, so take your flip-flops with you. The host university was really welcoming. They welcomed every exchange student at the airport itself, and they guided us to the university. They organized also several events to connect with other students, with international students, but also with native students. We got to choose a buddy. Like there is also a buddy system at our host university, and we got to choose our buddy. And he or she guided us through the city and guided us which courses we had to choose. So yeah, it was a really welcoming university.